bounce. That's what I always do.
There we go. Yeah.
We are
Just like
live. Welcome everybody to
Whoa.
another episode of the We Stomped You Out Show, brought to you by PopCulturePros.com. I am Mr. No Russell Wilson, Tim Tabala. With me today is
Right off the top, huh?
maybe Russell Wilson, Mr. Rodriguez. I don't know where he stands yet. We're going to find out. Rodriguez, what's going on, man?
Everything's good, man. We had a win. Dude, I'm so happy.
So happy, right?
We finally played like we had a defense. Are we gonna talk Russell Wilson now, or what do you want to know? Do you
We'll
want
get
to do
into
this
it.
now?
We'll get into it. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. As you can see, Steve and Keith are not here this week. I think they're out getting matching Max Scherzer tattoos. We'll find out later. Maybe
obviously, not. Obviously. What do you think they're doing?
So. All right, so let's jump right into last week's game. We'll get it real quick. Again, there's not much offense to talk about, but the defense did finally show up to play. They beat the Eagles, and let me say, beating the Eagles is always a good feeling. We all know it.
Any NFC East team is fun to beat,
especially
Brian Holmes sucks all day, all night. Absolutely, is fantastic. If you're a fan of the show, you should know who Brian Holmes is.
You should by now, and you should know he sucks too. So
all day.
So 13-7 was the final score. Once again, we had the defense. We had a brand new guy calling the plays. Did not make much of a difference. Did it? Did it not? I don't know. Maybe, possibly.
The cowboy jinx was upon us. It had to go. He's not a Giant anymore. He's big. He's been to Dallas for too long. He's not one of us. Forget about that. You're done. He was a jinx. He had some bad karma, man. He had some bad cowboy karma. We had to let that go. Now, I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about that, and I said to myself, this is one of the few times that I've seen the Giants make consistent hiring mistakes. Okay, for the last 5 or 6 years, they've made some hiring mistakes, and it's not like that for us. We usually are not like that. We're steady. We stay the course, and we have a solid defense. You know, the Giants stand for something. You know that, Timmy. We've always been a good defensive team. Now that we're finally getting a little better defensively, hopefully that offense that we have can stay on the field because everything's broken on them. Timmy, it doesn't matter what new guys we hire or fire. These guys can't stay on the field.
Exactly. And again, we've said it. We've been saying this for 3-4 years now. We need an offensive line. Nate Solder is horrible. Billy Price is terrible. Will Hernandez is probably a bust.
I mean, a bust. Did you see him in the last game where he pushes that guy and starts that thing all tough and everything? I said, where's that been, dude?
Yeah.
Where's that been the whole season?
Exactly.
Plus, he's little.
Let me ask you a question real quick then. Oh, I know, but let me ask you a question. Did you see any, obviously points-wise, no. Did you see anything different in the offense with Kitchens calling the plays that you liked better than with Garrett?
I think he opened up the field more. I love the fact that when he used what's that guy's name? Number 88, the guy who's always hurt. He used them very well for a few plays. You know, he was out in space. He was out in space running. You know, and using him as a big running tight end, which is what they should use. They should line him up outside on those linebackers. He's faster than linebackers. He's basically a wide receiver in a tight end body. He can be that guy. Move him around. You know, you have a running back is back. Okay, basically the guy's back. So what happens then is it opens up the passing game. It even opens up more lanes for Danny Dimes to run through because they have to spread out more. Okay, it helps everybody. But if they can't stay on the field, Timmy, it doesn't matter, bro.
I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely. And again, like I said, the theme for our show for years has been line. I don't care who you put back there. And we're going to get to Russell Wilson in a second.
Nate Soldier, yeah. I can't see the comments, but Nate Soldier's arms look like my arms. They're so skinny. Did you notice that? I'm looking at this guy. You're an offensive lineman. You look like a skinny basketball player next to a lot of these guys. Will Hernandez is a midget. You know, no one else has balls. You know, it looks like we get run over every time with the offensive line. We're never going to be good.
That's it. Other than Andrew Thomas.
Well, yeah, other than him.
That's it. He seems to be a good, solid pick. But our defense did show up. They played extremely well. Jalen Hurts was on a
Very
rampage the last couple of weeks. Shut him down. 3 interceptions, including another one by my dude Xavier McKinney, who I absolutely love as a player. He's probably my favorite pick that Gettleman's made in the last 3 years, whatever it's been. And the fact that he was out last year with injury sucked. So I think he'd even be better right now if he got to play a full season so far.
Of course, that experience makes you a tons better.
And he's one of those guys that said he can play safety, he can play linebacker, he can rush if you let him. I can't wait to see what this kid's going to do. They're going to let him loose.
They pinned the ends this game. They were coming from the ends, okay, and the line looked like it was overloaded. That defense played very, very well. They made a guy named. The name must suck to be named Hurts and you're a quarterback. It's almost like prophetic, right? Like something's going to happen. You're going to get hurt. That's a terrible name for a quarterback. He should change it.
I agree. No, I agree with you 100%.
They gave him 3 interceptions, man. So I'm good. The defense was solid. The defense was definitely solid. And your big boy, what's this guy's name? Williams. Leonard Williams, I'm thinking. Leonard Williams. How's your boy doing now? Is he for real or not? Timmy, I need to know.
Is he worth what we gave him? I guess yes. I'll say yes because there's not many of those dudes out there. And he has his ups and downs. He's had more ups and downs this year. So I'll leave him alone.
Yeah, he's been solid this year. He's been solid. Okay.
I don't think he shows up every game, but he definitely makes an impact.
Well, sometimes it's a little hard. Sometimes they play on him. Sometimes they don't.
And he also can't do it all by himself either. That's another.
Right.
The pass rush is a whole nother thing that we've been talking about for 3 straight years on this show, 4 straight years. How long we've been doing this show? But Danny Dimes.
One more thing on the defense. I think they've gotten a lot better covering.
Yes.
Okay. So I mean that helps a lot. Especially it helps the defensive line actually get to the quarterback, even if they kind of suck a little bit. It just helps them a lot.
Bradbury hasn't been what he was last year, but he played really good this game. Julian Love played very well. Listen, McKinney played well. McKinney and Peppers is what I wanted to see in this defense. I wanted to see them both out there at the same time. Unfortunately, Peppers got hurt, but I hope they re-sign him because I would like to see McKinney at free. And Shaquille Peppers at strong safety next year. It is phenomenal. That's why this year coming in, I don't care what anybody says, we have one of the best secondaries in the league with Peppers, McKinney, Love, Bradbury, and then all of a sudden, Bradbury doesn't show up. Love is a little shaky. He's better in the slot than he is on the outside. And then Peppers got hurt. So again, you're right though. The injuries are killing us.
Peppers is a big miss, man, on that defense. Big time.
I'm glad they didn't trade him too.
When you get hope like that, when you got guys like that can help you out, at least that you feel like there's some hope coming into next year with our defense. From what I've seen from the defense this year, I'm okay with it. I'm not extremely happy we don't have a Taylor or a Strahan that just retired. Your boy, the Gapper.
He was in my building yesterday, and I missed him.
Oh man, come on! You got to get we stomp you out picture with the guy.
I know. Well, with COVID, I can't do it. It's hard to do. He won't do the picture thing. But we'll try. That's all another story. But yeah, he was in my building yesterday for the president of Disney who's retiring. His big bash was in my job yesterday, so everyone was there. Everyone from ABC and Disney was there, so it was pretty cool. And ESPN, so that was pretty cool too. Let's get this real quick. We'll run through this because Daniel Jones, who everyone hates, was 19 of 30, 202 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, no turnovers. He's been very good with the turnovers this year. And who is this 1 touchdown to? Was it to Kenny Galladay, our wide receiver, our high-paid wide receiver? No. Sterling Shepard, our veteran? No. Evan Ingram? No. Barkley? No. It was to Chris Myriak, 12th string tight end.
Some fat guy from the stands.
Yeah, who almost dropped the damn ball anyway, but thank God he held on to it. He rubbed it against his leg.
That was so scary. Oh, my God.
Chris Myriak, number 41, baby. He was a big star this week for the Giants.
Our quarterback is the best running back in the league, I got to tell you.
I know you wrote that the other day. I was laughing at that. Speaking of running backs, Barkley hit 13 carries. They doubled his carries from the previous week. I don't know why they're still holding him back, but he had 40 yards. Jones 30 yards. He was second.
Mm-hmm.
And then Booker and everybody else, just who cares? Because it really doesn't matter at that point.
I think they're going to be better this week, though, Timmy. I think that guy is a little imaginative. I think it's a fresh offensive look at things. Just let the guy go crazy, and I think the guys will probably buy into it. It'll be a better week. I hope Danny Dimes plays, man. Honestly, that's big for us.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. Danny Dimes right now is. I mean, I heard at 12 o'clock he's not playing. At 1 o'clock he's playing. At 2 o'clock he's not playing. At 1 o'clock he's playing. He says he's ready to go. It's just a little neck thing, and they're saying no, maybe not. Well, this is gonna be a game time decision. I guarantee it. We signed.
He's got to play. He's got to play.
I think he's going to play. I think he's going to show. He's a tough guy. And he's going to play. We signed Jake from State Farm. I call him Jake Fromm off the Buffalo practice squad for our third string, just in case he can't go. He's a good kid out of college.
From Buffalo.
Hasn't thrown one pass in Buffalo yet, in the NFL yet, but we'll see.
Oh my God.
This sounds like a giant, right? I should start him.
Well, actually, the name does sound like a giant name. Yeah.
It does. Jake Fromm, State Farm. So I love it. So, what do you think? You think he's going to play? You think he's not going to play, Daniel Jones?
I think he's going to play. I think he's going to play. This is his team, and he's going to say, "This is my team. I'm the quarterback. I'm the leader. I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to play." Hopefully, they can build something up, a nice little big leader. By some miracle of God, maybe they can do that, and Dimes can set up the last quarter. Who knows? But he has to. I believe that he has to play as the leader of the team.
Now, speaking of Daniel Jones, have you given up on him yet? Like many other people have.
No, come on. Don't lump me in.
I'm just saying. I'm asking. I'm asking because I said you're in Florida. I'm in New York. I hear the chatter. I hear the crap. I hear the bullshit.
You ain't hearing it from down here. You're not.
The
hearing
city's
it from
pretty
this
much
house.
it. Well, they've given up on him basically, and now the rumors came out earlier the week that the Giants must and will do whatever it takes to get Russell Wilson from Seattle, including, and this is why my head's gonna fucking explode, including our 2 first-round picks and more.
No.
So right off the bat, let me tell you something right now. 33-year-old, almost 33-year-old Russell Wilson is not worth 2 first-round picks. Russell Wilson's not worth 1 first-round pick.
Not right now. Not right now. He's done, dude. He's a small quarterback that relies on speed and accuracy. Okay, so think about that. You're an NFL quarterback who's small. If your speed starts to go, if you can't move as well as you want to move, you're done. It's over. You're not going to be an effective quarterback.
And this is what these idiots don't understand. You put Russell Wilson behind this offensive line, he will die. He will die. He can't run anymore. He'll
have to retire. He'll get hurt.
He's not Tom Brady 45. He's regular person.
He's regular human being.
Yeah, regular quarterback 33. He looks every bit of his quarterback 33. Not like Brady, who probably played till he's 70.
He's aging not well. Let's just say that. Okay.
Coming off a nasty injury, nasty hand injury.
So what do you think? What team you think I'm on, buddy? I'm on Danny Dimes' team, man.
Me too.
Of course. I'm not on Russell Wilson. You gotta let your young quarterback who honestly, I think he's a fantastic quarterback because he can run, bro. He makes mostly good decisions. He runs and he can throw the shooter out of the ball. Okay. This kid is the real deal. Get an offensive line, Giants. Become the Giants again. Get an offensive line.
Now, if we built him an offensive line, let's say next year, 2 years, and he wasn't playing good, okay, we made a mistake.
Absolutely.
Time to look forward. But the kid hasn't had a shot. He hasn't had a chance to throw the ball.
He hasn't had his offense together in 3 years, bro. That's the problem. He can't get into a rhythm with his guys, with Saquon and all these guys can't get into a rhythm unless they're playing together. And they've spent more time in the training room than they have on the field together. So, I mean, come on. How are you going to judge Danny Dimes? The God, I'm so happy that he can even still walk because he has to run all the time, dude. You know, that kid is running every week for his life with that offensive line. Okay?
That's true.
Like,
you go back and watch that game, the highlights. Okay, I'll take that. I was just out in the league, but other than the East, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go back and you watch the highlights or the lowlights, so to speak.
A low light.
I've never seen this on the line like this. I've never seen. I mean, in all the
No,
years I've been watching football, I have
not
never
on
seen an
our
offensive
team.
line as terrible as this one.
Not on our squad. Never. Not never. Not in the lean years. They were always decent. This line is not even decent on a daily week, man. Every week they're lucky if they become decent that week. You know, that's what we shoot for, decency. We can't even shoot for them being good. That's how
I don't
bad
think.
it
I don't
is.
think. No, I did on the other show. I described the Giants the way you ever hear a woman who doesn't understand football, even a man who doesn't understand, doesn't have to be a woman who doesn't
Yeah.
understand football.
A
They say,
person,
"Oh,
yes.
a guy grabs the ball, runs into the back of a bunch of guys, and falls down. That's football." I've heard people say that.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
actually what the
Okay.
Giants are because they can't
That's
open any holes.
that's
Saquon takes the
why
ball, he runs into a brick wall and just falls down.
all the time.
It's
That's why
it's
I was
horrible.
happy. I told you earlier, I was happy with the way this guy ran the offense. He opened it up. He had the tight end get the ball. You know, he's using the whole field. We have the whole field to use. Why do we always run into the back of some fat guy? You know, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, do you like to smell ass crack? I wouldn't like to be Saquon. I get mad. I'd be like, you guys want me to smell ass crack every week? Sorry, not gonna happen. Widen
Yep.
that lineup. Give me some places, some room to run. They can't
I,
touch him if they let him out there. In the open field, Saquon could juke at least one guy. And that's
no,
5 to 6 yards.
I absolutely agree with you, 110%. Any other things from last week's game that you liked or you didn't like?
I was saying I liked the way the defensive played. The defense played. I like the way they attacked. I like the way they pinched in. They held them in. They made this guy throw 3 interceptions. I love that. And it hurts to be in Philadelphia
That's
right
true.
now, but it happens.
So now,
Corny dad jokes.
have you seen the if you look at the draft order, which is ridiculous, it's
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
Detroit
right?
and
It's
Jacksonville, Jets, Giants, Eagles.
Giants.
That's insane. That has never happened before in the history of football. It's Jets,
Yeah,
Giants, Eagles. That's
that's
absolutely nuts.
crazy, right? That's
It
crazy. I
is.
was I was looking at it the other day, and I said, "Wow, the Jets are going to do well." Well, the Jets are going to be the Jets. Let's
They're
not
gonna
even
be the
bring
Jets,
it.
and
They're
they're
going to
gonna
be the
blow their
Jets.
picks like they always
They're
do.
gonna they're gonna get 2 quarterbacks again.
Well, I told Farachi yesterday I'm already looking forward to the draft. Aiden Hutchinson, defensive player, rusher, he's a monster. And
Yes,
the
thank
kid
you.
from Alabama on the offensive line. Those are the two I want. If they're both gone, I say we
Okay.
trade the first pick, move down, get a whole bunch of more picks, and then you pick the second. We use the second pick to pick.
Why? There's
That's
no
what
one.
I.
There's no other defensive guy on the in the top 10 that
There is, but I have a feeling even with us being in the top 10, they're going to be gone.
who's got number one again? What?
Right
How's it
now,
go?
it's Detroit,
So
Jacksonville.
Detroit, Jacksonville. Okay, what
Who
do
was
they what do
third?
they what do
Somebody
they
was
need?
third.
What does Detroit need
Everything.
besides everything? Well, so
Everything.
everything.
Jacksonville.
Good
Jacksonville, I think,
Lord.
is going to take Aiden
Well,
Hutchinson, the guy that I want. I think they're going to take him first. They need a pass rusher.
they need a rusher. They need a
And
rusher. They're like dead last almost.
Evan Neal or Evan O'Neal is the offensive lineman I want from Alabama. He could very well go to
Well,
Jacksonville or Detroit. So that's what I'm saying. If those both
well,
guys are gone, I might take that first pick and say, listen, we'll drop down. I don't mean drop down to the 20s. Drop down into the early
to
10s,
the tens.
and then
Yeah,
get
but who
add a
has
2 or 3.
multiple picks there? Who has multiple picks there? We need to get at least two high twos. Maybe the guys from the 10
Oh
to the
yeah, no.
15.
If we're picking
I'll
four
be
and
going for
five or
that.
5 and 6, no, we're definitely going to get a first rounder at least, and at
Hmm.
least 2 or 3 and a 4 or whatever it's going to be, or a one next year, which I
Who
wouldn't
do
be
you
against either.
who do you want making those decisions this year?
Not Gettleman,
You
not
still want
Gettleman,
your guy?
not Gettleman. This is for our this is our new
James John.
this is our new GM I'm talking to.
Oh,
That's what I'm
okay,
talking.
okay, all right. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I hope everybody's dreams come true.
Oh, let me get
That's
the.
my
I know
Christmas wish.
I'll read Keith's picks off too. We're gonna make our picks. Even though I made mine yesterday. Picky pickies.
You have
All right.
Ferrati's.
I don't have his. But he
I
made
have
his
mine
yesterday.
finally I have mine.
Cool.
So I won't bother you with it. At least.
Hello there, Carolyn. Hello there, Frank. How's everybody doing this evening? Thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much for being on the
So
show. Thank you. Talk
let's
to Timmy all day. Type your little hearts out, and Timmy loves it.
All right. So first off, tonight's game taking place in just a couple of hours. It is the Cowgirls from Arlington taking on the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. 4.5 points. I don't get it. 4.5 points.
That's it?
That's it. But I guess when you lose to the Raiders on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I guess. But listen, this should be a contest, honestly. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to my sister-in-law. This is her favorite team, the Cowboys. Lisa, we hate the Cowboys so much. However,
sorry, Lisa.
However, I love you, my sister-in-law. Appreciate you. Cowboys suck, Lisa. Anyway,
but your team sucks.
I have, and your team sucks, and we hate them forever. However, they're gonna win this game. I picked the Cowboys too, bro.
You got the Cowboys. I also took the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure Frudge took the Cowboys, and Keith also took the Cowboys. It's a clean sweep on this show.
There it is.
We're gonna save the Giants for last because that's just what we do.
Who's that team? Giants.
Yeah, we're gonna save them for last so we can make our also. The Colts are going into the Texans 9.5 points. That's a lot too. But I've been saying this every week too. How the Colts are the best 0-2 team. The Colts are the best 1-5 team. The Colts are, and right now they are the best 6-6 team. They're just they're like an inch away from being a great team. I like that team. I do.
I picked the Colts too, dude. They're right there. To me, they're like the 1985 Mets. They're like right there. They just need that guy to get them over the hump, man. They're a good team.
You just got Terzio really excited by saying Mets. Really excited.
Terzio. Appreciate you, Terzio. You're a good man.
The boss is watching.
Oh, yo. He's watching. Jeez, Louise, what a hound he is, this guy.
So Colts Texans, we all took the Colts also. Another clean sweep.
Yeah, look at that.
Is that good or bad? How do we usually do? We don't do good with a sweep, do we? Do we with a sweep?
Do well. Absolutely, we do well, dude. We're all above 500. We're all a clean sweep is just a grand slam, bro. That's all. Call it a grand slam.
The Minnesota Vikings with the quarterback who has the number one touchdown to interception ratio in the league, Kirk Cousins. He does. Look it up, people. Visiting Detroit.
Plays well, man.
Yeah, visiting the winless Detroit Lions, and I'm predicting they will go winless. 0-16-1. They will go 0-16-1 this year.
You know what? Why not? You could easily really predict that, and they're still gonna stay winless. If they beat the Vikings, it'll be a miracle because the Vikings got this.
So I'm assuming we're sweeping with the Vikings also.
I would think that these guys picked the Vikings. I mean,
they did.
They did, right? Another grand slam, bro. Another grand slam. That's 3 grand slams today. What's up?
That's rough. All right, next up we got those shitty Eagles heading into those shitty Jets. Let's talk about an ugly green game, a game of 2 ugly green teams.
Listen, I'm a semi-Jet fan. I have to admit, I grew up watching them when I was a kid, and they were good then. But I do like their black uniforms. Their black unis look kind of sharp.
Dude, I love those uniforms.
Okay.
I wish the Giants would come up with something like that. I do. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I don't really dislike them. It's kind of like I dislike their fans. Kind of like that thing because they destroyed our old stadium and they're gonna destroy the new stadium too. They ruined them. So, but those black, I'm gonna call them a costume. Black. Well, it's a costume when it comes to the Jets. It's not really a uniform.
Wow. Nice recovery. That was pretty good.
Those black things are real nice with that color with the dark green. Yeah, good for you guys. At least you guys look cool when you're losing every week.
And that's the part that sucks about those poor guys. I'll never understand it. I in the back of my head, I wish them well, and I think they're gonna win this week. I think they're gonna win. They're at home, right? The Jets are at home.
Whoa! All right. So wait a minute, because I have here you wrote the Eagles. So are you taking the Jets?
No, I thought the Jets. I believe. Yeah, I think.
Here it says Eagles. Here it says Eagles.
Eagles?
What?
Yep.
Wow. Let me think now.
Oh, now you got to think about it.
I gotta think about it. Okay.
Well, I went Eagles and Keith went Jets, and I'm pretty sure Rodriguez went Eagles. I mean, Faraci.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Faraci went Eagles. So you know what? I'm gonna go Jets. Just because Faraci said Eagles. Well, I'm gonna do a 50-50.
We'll do a 50-50 for this game. All right, I dig that.
50-50. $2 and 50-50.
Yeah.
All right, I dig it. Next, we got the Arizona Cardinals. Maybe they might have Kyler Murray back. They might not, but apparently they don't need him sometimes. Against the Bears, they probably will not need him. Cardinals against Bears, 7.5-point favorites in Chicago. Rodriguez, who you liking for this one?
Dude, they should rest half the team this game. They should be. This is a resting game. This is like by the halftime, it should be over. Okay, especially if somebody who you just mentioned comes back, bro. It'll be crazy then. So I'm picking the Cards. Come on, man. This should be another grand slam for us.
Faraci saying we should sit him for another game. Nah, let him go out there. Let him get his legs under him for the playoffs.
Don't be so careful, Faraci.
But this is another clean sweep for all of us. We are all going Arizona. Next up, the Chargers who just love to find a way to lose. They just love finding a way to lose. Against the Cincinnati Bengals, who had a nice rebound game. I think they're back to what they were in the beginning of the year. I think they're looking really good. Who you liking in this one? At the Bengals, -3 points.
I have the Bengals.
You have the Bengals.
I have the
Keith
Bengals.
has the Bengals. I have the Bengals, and I'm pretty sure
it's a lot closer.
The Bengals.
It's a lot closer statistically than you think. You know, they're really, really close, those two teams. I was close a couple of times to just saying Chargers because they're close.
Well, normally
the
this
Bengals
would be
home.
But normally this would be a coin toss. But the Chargers love to find a way to lose. It's like just one of those things.
It is a coin toss.
Yeah.
Coin toss. Did I say coin toss?
That's a hard thing to say. I'm shocked that I said it correctly. I'm shocked that I said it correctly, actually.
All right. Coin toss. 50-50. Look at that. I screwed up. You didn't. Good job.
All right. All right. So there's a clean sweep also. Tampa Bay rolling into Faraci's favorite NFC team, the Atlanta Falcons. Sorry, boss. I had to say it just once. The Bucs haven't been looking as good as they should lately. Offense is shaky. Defense is, yeah. And the Falcons do what they do.
Don't hate.
No, I'm not hating. I'm just saying they haven't. Listen, I have Brady on my fantasy team. He has not been playing well lately. And I have their defense. They have not been playing good. That's how I know. But they're rolling into Atlanta, who another team on the verge of collapse. Another team that loves to find a way to lose. Tampa versus the Falcons, 10.5 points. Who you like in this one?
Is that all?
That's all.
It should be more because you know what? Brady might hurt them. If they're lucky that it's not Jets or it's not somebody else in the AFC East, Brady would try to hurt them really bad. I'm telling you, I'm taking the Bucs, man. That's my team.
It's another sweep, another clean
sweep, bro.
And here comes a good one. Not really. I'm only kidding. It's not really a good one. The Jacksonville Jaguars rolling into the LA Rams, who have lost 3 straight. They're looking a little shaky. Matt Stafford is banged up, got a bunch of injuries, but I don't care.
He played well
last Rams. I'm taking the Rams to win this one easily against the Jaguars.
I'm taking the Rams too. They should easily win.
Another sweep for the Ramalama Ding Dongs.
Look at that.
And here comes the game of the week, everybody. Who's ready for the game of the week?
Really?
No one's watching.
The Washington football team, not even their fans. I think the coaches are going home at halftime in this one. It's going to be so boring.
They should bring out like the little kids to play like halftime for charity.
But guess what? The Raiders can score on them. At least that'll be fun. Seeing Washington get their butts handed to them. That would be fun.
Well, of course, Washington did what they did last year. Every time we win, they win. Every time we lose, they lose. They can't give us a moment. They always have to try to one up us every goddamn week. So who you liking in this piece of crap game?
I like the Raiders.
You like the Raiders. Keith is liking the Raiders. I think I went with the shit football team.
Oh my God! Did you really?
I did. I did because I think the Raiders was a complete fluke on Thanksgiving, and they're still a mess, man. I mean, you got one guy in jail, another guy shooting videos. Their coach is a supreme racist.
That's normal Raider world.
That's true. That is true.
You know, the Raiders have always been like that. They've always been the outlaws of the NFL. And they always do crazy stuff like that.
They're beyond. But murder is a little rough, though.
Well, the racist coach is gone too.
Nah, that's still lingering. So, you think he was the only one?
Well, you think he's not the only one in the whole NFL?
Oh no!
So it doesn't matter.
Speaking of which, we broke it last night on Unsportsmanlike Conduct. RG3 is writing a tell-all book about the Washington Redskins, which is going to be a phenomenal read.
Sweet.
And right off the bat today, he released one segment that he was sexually harassed constantly on the confines of that stadium. Now, I want to hear from men, from women, from who?
Sexually harassed.
Sexually harassed. He was released today that he was sexually harassed.
Wasn't he at the beginning of the Daniel that new owner that Washington has?
Well, the Snyder's have been around for a long time. He's been around a long time, Mr.
Has he?
Yeah.
Because RG3, how long has RG3's been out for a good 10, 15 years, right?
Yeah, he's been around a long time.
Yeah.
20 teams, 30 injuries. He's been around a long time.
He's been around for a long time.
But that's a book that I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. And that's interesting. That's kind of crazy gossip.
I forgot what Faraci wrote for this game. I think he took the Raiders.
Did he take the Raiders? Oh, shit.
I'm not sure.
Change my mind then. But no,
I'm not sure. But I'm going to go with the Redskins, though. I'm going to be that rebel. I'm going to go with the away team on that one game.
All right.
Next up, the Ravens in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's one of those teams that just I can't figure them out either. But the Ravens are the most boring team in the NFL. Ben Roethlisberger can't move more than 3 feet. Yeah, exactly. They win exactly because Lamar Jackson's 85% of their offense.
It's all about winning. It doesn't matter how you win. We would love to be the Ravens record, and that's all I want. Be the Ravens record.
No, that's true. Absolutely. All right. So who you like on this one here? Obvious. I know it's obvious. Mm-hmm. Ravens. Keith is also taking the Ravens. I am taking the Ravens, and I'm pretty sure the boss also took the Ravens because Ben Roethlisberger is shit.
Yeah, he's like a statue now.
He is. If he has to take more than 3 steps back, he can't do nothing.
Just go home. Go home and molest women somewhere else, not in Pittsburgh anymore.
He can't do that in Pittsburgh anymore, no.
Oh, not in Pittsburgh.
Another interesting game. San Francisco versus Seattle. This is Seattle's swan song, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see Pete Carroll getting fired. We're going to see Russell Wilson being traded. That team is officially done, I hope, because I don't like them anyway. The 49ers, again, are another enigma. 1 week they're great. 1 week they're not. Sometimes you can't figure them out. But I am going 49ers to win this game.
The 49ers had some injuries early on. They had some offensive injuries early on with their running backs. So, but I think right now they're getting better, and I definitely think that the Seattle what Supersonics what are they called again? Seattle what? Seattle Russells? I don't know. Whatever that team is, it's gonna get
shithawks.
Dude, they're gonna get smacked down. Their stats are so low. They're at the bottom of the league. I haven't seen them like that in quite a few years.
Oh, but don't forget though, they did sign Adrian Peterson to the practice squad.
Wow. Well, there you go.
This 15 years ago. This is 15 years ago. That's big news.
Perfect.
Good luck with that. Yeah. Here's the banner up. RG3 Tell-All book coming summer 2022. I can't wait to read that book.
Trade for Russell.
So I think we all went San Francisco. 14. No, we did not trade for Russell.
Trade for Russell.
You give up a pick for a 33-year-old. Oh, by the way, I made this decree yesterday, and I'll say it to you now, right to your face. If the Giants trade, I'm saying the Giants trade even 1 first-round pick for Russell Wilson, I'm gonna root for another team until he's gone. I'm gonna root for the Texans or the Bengals, one of those teams.
You know what? I respect that. I respect that. I do. I respect that.
It's a massive mistake. It'll be a massive.
There's no reason to get Russell Wilson. We're not ready to win now. We're ready to win in 2 or 3 years.
I skipped one. Okay. Next we got the Broncos of Denver. Another team who just likes to win when they're not supposed to and lose when they're not supposed to.
Oh, I hate them.
Playing the Chiefs, who they're coming off a bye week, right? They didn't play last week.
Yeah, they didn't. Nope.
They're playing. Their defense is playing a lot better. Their offense isn't. They're still playing the same, but they're at home. Who you liking in this one? Rodriguez, who you liking in this one? I can't hear you all of a sudden. We're having technical difficulties. with Rodriguez. So I will say that I took the Chiefs. Farachi took the Chiefs. And Keith also took the Chiefs. So that's 3 out of 4. I'm pretty sure Rodriguez is going to take the Chiefs also when he gets back. So now it's just my face you people have to stare at until he comes back. So I will continue with my Russell Wilson rant. I would not give up a second rounder or even a third rounder for Russell Wilson. Maybe a 6th and a 7th, something like that. Is he back?
I'll be back.
You're back, good, because I was going on my Russell Wilson thing again. I don't want to get too carried away.
Okay. You're gonna rant. Leave poor Russell Wilson alone. He's got a wonderful wife. He's got a beautiful wife. Some nice.
Screw
kids.
her
He's
too.
He's not coming to New York. Okay,
Good.
Don't hate him. He's not coming to me.
Let the Dolphins go up there.
You don't have to get another team.
Let the Dolphins give their draft picks for him. I sure ain't doing it for mine.
Or the Jets.
Yeah, let the Jets give their draft picks for him.
It'll be their 7th quarterback on the roster.
Oh, please. All right, so who you like it? Chiefs, Broncos, 10-point difference.
I like the Chiefs.
Sweep.
Yeah,
Clean sweep of the Chiefs.
Are gonna win. Definitely.
And here comes the big one. This is definitely the game of the week, without a doubt. And the fact that it's on Monday night makes it even more special.
This is a really good game.
You got the New England Patriots, the first place, almost number 1 seed, New England Patriots.
Wow.
With Mac Jones and a bunch of people. I don't know who else. I can't name one other player on that team. Going into Buffalo to take on Josh Allen and the Bills. The Bills coming off a win, but that offense is still looking a little suspect. We don't know what's going on. They got to get that running game going. And they're going to play them twice in the next couple of weeks. So this is a huge game for both teams.
This is big. And it's going to be a really good game and a really exciting game. You have some really good teams now. You know, the young quarterback is playing his butt off, dude. A guy named Matt Jones, perfect for New England, comes up out of nowhere. Really. Who the heck is Matt Jones? However, he's playing really well. And Belichick, the magic is back, bro. Belichick is back. He's got a top 15 defense, I think, right?
Yep.
I mean, his defense is playing really well.
Name one
his
of them.
offense, I can't. That's
exactly
the problem. No one stands out, and
that's why you know
defense.
That's why you know the coach is doing their jobs.
It's the magic. So, who do you pick this week?
I am going. Want me to go first? I'll go first.
I want you to go first because you know who you have to say.
I don't have to say it, but I do believe it. I do believe it only because they're playing twice in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to split the home and home. Yeah. So I'm going to say the Bills are going to win this game, and I think the Patriots are going to win at home in a couple of weeks. So I am going with the Bills for this game.
Smart move because they're so evenly matched. That's probably what's going to happen. I'm going with the Bills myself.
Okay, and I think let me check real quick. Keith Bills, and I'm pretty sure Farachi also took the Bills. So that was a clean sweep of that one too. That means we're going to be in trouble with that. But yeah, the Patriots are looking.
Yeah, absolutely. They're looking like the Patriots, minus Tom Brady. They're looking like the Patriots,
which is unbelievable.
I mean, you know,
make it look nice. All right, so finally, all we got to talk about right now this week. The Giants head down to the land of the pop culture pros. We got Miami Dolphins this week. Tua is playing. He's got the kids playing good. Can't deny it. Can't lie if the kid's not playing good or not. He's playing pretty good. Well, he's playing the best he's played so far. Let's just put it that way. Their defense is looking pretty shite.
Good Lord.
What are the keys to victory? I mean, which is obvious for the Giants because you say it every week. What are the keys of victory for the Giants to win this game?
They have to score. Danny Dimes has to play. Otherwise, they're not going to win the game for sure. 100% law. They're definitely not going to win. So Danny Dimes playing, it's a key to victory for the Giants, period. You know, they will. I think the Giants will win. In my heart, I think the Giants will win. However, at home against the Dolphins defense has been kind of like nasty sometimes. It scored like 20 points for me in fantasy league last week. So I think that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Make your pick. Make your pick with the score. Just go right into it.
Okay.
Make your pick.
The pick with the score is gonna be 27-17 Giants. I said it.
All
Something's telling me to pick the Giants this week. I don't know
Keith,
why.
by the way, shockingly enough, is
the
taking the Dolphins to win 17-14. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked that he would pick over the Dolphins.
He's picking with his brain. He's trying to win. Okay.
Hey, Faraci, I believe he picked the Dolphins too. I'm pretty sure he did.
Pretty sure.
And I don't know what score he's got though. He didn't tell me the score.
I have the Dolphins. I have the Dolphins on my sheet.
Do you?
I have it right. See that? DOL. I have them here, but I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with a little heart on Strahan. I'm gonna do this for Strahan.
I'm gonna blame
Daniel
Jones plays. If Daniel Jones plays.
If Daniel Jones plays, Giants win.
Okay.
How's that?
I like that.
Okay.
I like it. However, I am picking the Dolphins also to win only because they're hot right now, and those hot teams sometimes they just start steamrolling. You never know. But then again, if our defense shows up the way it did last week, but I said we got to score. We got to score. It's going to be hot to score.
It's going to be hot, and we have to open up that offensive playbook, man. Make the Dolphins run around with their head to a chicken's cut off, or chicken with a head cut off, or something like that.
No, I agree. As far as the score, I forget what I told him. Did I tell him the score yesterday? I think it's going to be just like what Keith said, 74. I think we're going to get it's
going to be a tight game,
like a 21-17 type of game.
Well, that's why I gave the Giants 27 points. I'm thinking they have to score that much to beat the Dolphins, because if the Dolphins try to match them, they won't be able to. Because I think the Giants defense is pretty good, especially after playing last week. They can contain the Dolphins. Tua, and I say it in that way, Tua, nothing's gonna happen to you. Tua, everything's gonna hurt. Tua, okay?
Even with no pass rush, we'll be all right. It'll be natural passing. We're not gonna blitz or anything.
He's like 5'8", Tua, okay? 5'8", this guy, okay? Where's he gonna run to? He's gonna have to run between Leonard Williams' legs and stuff. He's gonna crush him. He's gonna crop him out like a little piece of garbage. You're gonna get hurt, Tua. Okay, life is gonna suck for you, Tua.
Hey, I agree. As far as keys for victories for the Giants, because this is a Giant show, even though I'm picking the Dolphins, we are a Giant show. My simple key victory is, again, protect Danny Dimes, become a little bit imaginative with the thing, and give Saquon the goddamn ball and a hole to run through. It's just so simple.
Just give Saquon the ball. That's it.
Yeah. And as far as defense goes, you take out Waddle, you take out Gesicki, and that's it. You win that game. Those are the two guys you're gonna have to watch. Make them go other places. Don't let them get Waddle hot. Don't let them let Gesicki win.
I can see that.
And we can beat them. We can beat them.
I can see that. One good hit on Tua, and it's over.
You just like saying that.
I love it.
All right, that's probably gonna wrap it up right there with the final Tua.
There you go.
You got any final words before we go?
Congratulations, Giants, on your win. Keith, you're a traitor bastard.
Ooh.
Timmy, you're okay. Karachi, I hate you.
I try my best. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching.
My boys.
We are the Stomped You Out show. We are Pop Culture Pros. Make sure you follow us everywhere. We're everywhere. I'm not even going to list where we are. We're everywhere. YouTube, Twitter.
Congratulations to Strahan on his number being retired.
That's true. We should have talked about that in the beginning. Michael Strahan's name was retired, number retired, put in the Ring of Honor. His ceremony was better than Eli's was. But it was pretty decent. Good for him. Very happy. Could have happened to a better guy. I wish all our defensive players were as classy as that dude.
I wish.
Congratulations to Strahan and
his one represents us well.
His final "We Stomped You Out" was awesome. Get chills when you watch that. So that was great. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us. Like I said, follow us everywhere you go: Facebook, Twitter, your mother's ass. We're there too. We're on Spotify. We're on iTunes. We're on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere. Follow us. Look
like doo-doo New York.
That's right. Look for our go to YouTube, click the little bell. You'll be alerted to all our shows. We have a lot of good shows, movies, comics, wrestling. We got them all. Thank you very much for watching.
Absolutely.
And let's go Giants.